Watch me make $1,800 actually day trading live here in just 4 minutes. So when it comes to actually day trading, I specifically trade my strategy, which is SPY options, same day expiration contracts, waiting for the major supply or the major demand zone to be hit. And after that rejection happens, then I take the trade, which is basically what kind of starts to happen here. So if I kind of really quickly get my little drawing tool open up here, this is what you were just seeing, right? We had this piece up here, which is the major supply zone, which is the highest point of that day where two candles agree. FYI, I didn't draw this zone correctly during when I was live trading, so it actually should be this size right here, right? Because that's supposed to cover this bigger red candle here and the doji candle. Reason why is that doji candle is very interesting, but dojis for one mean change of direction. It should be happening soon, which is why that big rejection happened here. And then once it came back up, my prediction was, hey, as these red candles indicate here, it should push back downward, which is why I took that play here. So this white line here is also kind of indicated by this as well, which is why I was looking for it to come up, hit this area, and then start playing downward to the downside. So I had what I wanted anyway was this piece right here to be the zone candle, this piece over here being a reversal, well, that's not an R, but a reversal candle. The next one being a little bit lower, a little rectangle, being a confirmation candle, and then an entry candle where I would enter exactly right there, essentially. So let's go back to the actual live video here of me live trading. So it was playing out exactly where I wanted it to go, right? Where that mouse kind of current, where the candle on the 1 minute chart on the top left is forming red and it's moving downward. That's that reversal candle on the top left screen that's forming, right? The one before it is the green one. That one is the zone candle. The reversal candle is kind of forming. It's going to the downside. It's showing that the option put made sense, you know? So then after that, I was thinking, okay, this is definitely going to be rejecting downward to the downside, like I basically want to. The next one was the confirmation candle. It is also going down. It's a red candle on that 1 minute chart. It's all making sense at this point in time. So in my mind at this point, I was thinking, okay, if the next candle starts forming downward directionally, then I can for sure go ahead and get in the option put. So it makes sense that the market's going to go down, that I can make money, that it'll just be a super simple trade, right? Because again, all I like to do is same boring, simple trades every single day. I'm not looking for these fun, cool trades and following GameStop because it's all hyped up and stuff like that. I don't care. I want simple, boring money so that, as you can see on this trade when I took it, it's 10:35 a.m. By 11:30 max, I want to go ahead with my life, go ahead with my day, do what I want to do. I don't want to be doing all this crap and research and et cetera, all that junk. I'll leave that to the people that are super enthusiastic about that. I just want to make some money. I don't care. So, as you saw that bottom left chart down here, I went in and drew a line. That line is essentially where my take profit is going to be. And at this point, I gave me that entry candle starting to form red, tried to enter over here on the top right of the screen. Had some issues trying to get in because it was pushing down on the 1 minute chart in the top left, but we did enter, got entered at 1.22, and it is going downward to the downside. So everything's looking like it makes sense. So at that point, I started to kind of fill out the remainder of that zone for where we do our take profit at. So the line is at 530.74. We went ahead and drew the remaining of the zone to cover those candles for the red and the green piece here. Then, of course, like traditionally, like usual, went ahead and set an alarm, which is that yellow line right there, to say, hey, when something comes to that line, I want to be alerted on my phone specifically, so I can come back and actually go ahead and do my sell. Because typically, I don't stay looking at the chart once I'm already inside of a trade. Because, of course, emotions can kind of get into play. You don't want to basically kind of get yourself out of a trade way too early, of course. And then I went and drew that, hey, this is where my stop loss would be, essentially. This one I didn't preferably like too much, but I was comfortable with it going to the downside because it's kind of like a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, which is fine. But it pretty quickly hit my take profit on the top right. See, I sold it for the $1,400+ or whatever it was, and I made my money. Simple as that.